Some people Sente here, and I'm gonna talk about a game I played recently, Assassin's Creed 2, and how I like the game. Played the remastered version, and it was really great. The story, uh, yeah. So the story went like the assassins. Um, he turned out in like the modern day. The main character like escaped like this place called Astrago. Not sure what that is, but yeah. And someone left clues like in red on a board, and then it was like talking about like places probably where you could find the piece of Eden or the apple. I'm not sure. Well, that's what I was thinking from finishing the story, but yeah. And one of the acquaintances came back. It was like her shirt was bloody, and turns out that character's name is Liz. And they had to escape Astrago or another place to like go to a warehouse and became their new hideout or something. I think that's how it went down. And the main character's name is Desmond Miles, I think. And yeah, he's like the ancestor of Ezio Auditore, an assassin, and yeah, that you play later on. So there's this thing called the Animus, where like your ancestor DNA and then like takes you back, like the memories. Yeah. So sequence one, when you're in the when he's plugged into the um Animus, I think it was like Boys Will Be Boys or something, and then there was like Italy. I think it takes place in like 14. I don't know, like in the mid 14, the 15th century, Italy, the Renaissance. Yeah. So like the ruler or something didn't get along with one of the rulers. Um, so they like started to fight or something by throwing a rock in the air. I wasn't like really good at fighting. Like I just spammed the punch button. You could grab, you can knee, you could headbutt, you could taunt when they're on the ground. Yeah. So that was pretty much the start of the combat. What else? So he like his dad is like a banker, and like I think Auditory like does errands. So yeah, one of the missions was like I forgot, but you can already do parkour somehow. Apparently something bad happened to his father. Well, before that, he wrote letters like what's happening around the Duke or something, or they're trying to torture someone into giving information about the whereabouts of the piece of Eden or something. I don't remember. Eventually, they caught up to the conspirator or something, and then took his dad into custody along with his brother or something, I think. And they got tortured and they got hung. And then it started. He went back to his place and then found out in the vault that he got an armor. And it was like the assassin's armor, what the assassins wear, I think. I don't understand much of the story, but yeah. And I forgot like all the bosses or the conspirators. There are like 17 in total. So like I forgot what the first one was like, but yeah. In that game, I really didn't do much stealth. Well, I did, but like I've treated it like more of a hack and slash. I got away from most crowds. I used the smoke bombs when using stealth. They're really a help when you're chasing down someone. The feathers collectible, and through all 14 sequences, I got like 60. And I unlocked Altier's armor, and I got his sword. So from the end, there was this one guy that was like you have to fight him in Florence or something, or it's like the second map you get location, and then you fight him and you infiltrate and you hire the what should you call it, those people that could jump on roofs, like the attackers or whatever. You could hire them for like 150 florins or something, or they infiltrated. Yeah, so and then I defeated him. What else happened? What I remember is like, oh yeah, there was like this the brothel, and like the woman that runs the brothel is like an assassin, or like, well, spoiler alert. And she teaches you how to blend in the crowd and where to like just walk around with people. What I like about the game is like it kind of reminds me of GTA. Except with like no cars, and it's just like I like how there's a lot of people. Like it's modern society. Like they're just walking around, and then yeah, you go and you can climb mostly any building and stuff. I opened most of the chests. Did the dungeons or where you could get the seal. My most remembering one was the one that was like water on the ground, and then do a lot of parkour. I kept messing up and falling into the water. But yeah, I managed to get it. The one I really liked was that one church where you like, it's like you parkour the whole way around, and then you go all the way up to the top, and you get the crest. I don't know if it was a Templar. The Templars are like the bad guys, but yeah. One of the cool part was the truth codex, where you decipher like the puzzles. They were really difficult. There was one that like where you rotate the numbers, and it has like to match, like you're solving for like either, usually solve for 3 digits, and one of the digits corresponds with like the red numbers or symbols, and it rotates like clockwise. You could rotate it either counterclockwise. It just has to fit, or whatever the message you're trying to decipher. One of them was like I drew out like squares and like triangles. I counted like there's 20 in all, and using a probability or the ratio. I kind of felt like that, but I didn't really have to do that. But I drew it out on a piece of paper, and oh yeah, I wanted to grab the paper for making this video, and I forgot to show it. But I don't know if I took a picture of it on my phone, so I could show it on the screen. But yeah, and there was like the answer. I kept getting 137 in one of them. I think it was like the Oppenheimer. Like since I saw the movie Oppenheimer, like his quote, like I became the man of death or something. Like yeah. So I liked that part. It was really fun. Like I remember the answers. Like I don't want to spoil it though, but I kept getting 137, and that's like the wrong answer to a new question. It's crazy, right? Yeah. There was one that I really didn't like, was the one of the decipher puzzles was like you have to count the shapes, and it just made no sense. I actually had to use YouTube for that, and like I read some gamer facts or something on a website on how to solve it, and it just still didn't make sense. Like those ones like there's a symbol on the picture on the screen. I was like, oh yeah, and then like there's a number that keeps popping up in the background, and it was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like you're either trolling, but it works trolling. But yeah, I used part of that, and then I forgot. I came up with a solution that if you use like the symbol, I forgot how it went. I counted the circles, the 3 circles. There was one with 3 circles, and I counted the ones with 4 triangles in them, and I got 6. But like, and then I counted, I think, the other circles too, and I got like 8. I forgot. And then what was the other one? I counted all circles, I think, and triangles, and got number 9. And then like I put like the lesser symbol, and then it came up with the bow looking symbol. So like, and then on the left one, yeah, I saw for the middle number. And then on the left one, I choose the cool looking shape out of all of them. I don't know why. It actually calls to me. Or maybe because I watched the YouTube video. And then I used the symbol that doesn't pop up, and I just kept pressing A until one of them cracked the code. What I noticed is like that method is like used in the other ones before it. Like usually it's the one that the one you're solving for in the red rotation, which is some of them are blur out, but the numbers that you're solving for is usually the ones that are blur out. If you put it like that as a solution, that makes it more solvable. So yeah, that's the main hint, or usually how it works. I like bought all the pictures, and it showed like there's like there's like nudity on the pictures, and yeah, favorite sword is the Altair sword. I like using the knife. Like how I played was like I used every weapon before, make sure I assassinated someone with each weapon. Yeah, before buying a new weapon. That's how I play. And I got upgraded all the armor, most of it, and I think I got max health probably. Yeah, I used the gun at the later chapters leading up to sequence 14. I used it like a lot on like chapter 12 all the way up to 14 because there's a lot of enemies, and yeah, it helps a lot. And then I keep buying bullets. I use the poison on those big heavy brute enemies, and they just like slash around. And I like to use the smoke bombs. Yeah. And what else? What else did I play like? Oh yeah, and I like disarmed the spear people, and the brutes with big axes, and yeah, pretty much did all the favorite quests were I like the the quests and the racing ones. Like I like using the throwing knives when there's archers on top of the rooftops. My favorite place was, I'm just gonna say Venice. I got lost a lot, and I got all 73 viewpoints found. Yeah, and I mostly did the training when I feel rusty in Genie, I think it was. Yeah, I upgraded it to the max, and I got like 500,000 florins currency. Yeah, and yeah, so like apparently like this game was my first of Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. I first owned Odyssey, and I yet to beat that game. This is like I heard that game is like really huge, and yeah. But I think my next plan is Assassin's Creed China from the Chronicle series. Oh, I also remember the Orsi's brothers is one of the conspirators you kill. I think their names were Lucio Orsi and Ludovicio Luvici or something. I don't know, but yeah, Orsi brothers, and yeah, you save the kids that, and they say you say like this woman's kids from captive, and somehow she lost the apple of Eden. The ending was really cool. It was interesting. I thought like when I got to the last level, I thought you were gonna have to explore the whole entire city. Like I thought the game was already over, but apparently that's what it is. It is over. You don't get to explore whatever that huge city. I mean, it's just like that church or huge building. Uh, oh, I beat up the last boss really easily, and yeah, he uses those powers like supernatural, define the laws of physics, the pieces of Eden, and the staff. And yeah, I think it was really cool how it works. And the ending, I get left me confused about like the deity, somewhat like that was warning you for like the events that are to come. And I like how the end credits, like the song starts playing. My favorite soundtrack is like Ezio's Family. And yeah, so the end credits was really cool. How you have to fight, and from going out from the Animus, you just know the basics, and I like how Liz tosses you a blade. I don't know. I'm gonna call that the wrist blade or the assassin's blade. Yeah, and then I know the animations were brutal. Like it just pokes the person's eye out and stuff. And yeah, dang, it's really crazy. And I forgot who the villain is. Whatever his name, but he was in like Abstrago gear, which is they are the Templars. And I like how they all meet up, like when you're in the Animus, on the Assassins, the Brotherhood or whatever. It's like Avengers or something. They all get together, and all of them. Uh, yeah. So yes. That. What else? I like the dialogue of I don't know, one of his teammates, the geek. Like he's like, WTF was that? Uh, yeah. And the song is really cool. I already said that, but yeah. And alright, so if you like this video, you know what to do. Please subscribe, and I'll get to the next video. Alright, see ya.